presentación oficial de Uruguay. El equipo de Uruguay se presenta de la siguiente manera. Como capitán de número 5, Bruno Fernando. Con número 6, Mauricio Aguirre. Con número 7, Matías Alfasi. Con número 9, Gustavo Barrera. Con número 12, Juan López. Con número 13, Sebastián Vázquez. Con número 15, Esteban Bautista. Con número 19, Federico Javier. Con número 21, Luciano Palotti. Con número 22, Reque de Sobe. Con número 24, Salvador Zamora. Y con número 33, Kirill Washington. Su técnico, Marcelo Lorelli. Su asistente, Leonardo Silorite. Ahí está la delegación de Uruguay. A continuación, presentación de la selección nacional de Argentina. Número 1, Nicolás Serrano. Número 3, Luca Mendoza. Número 5, Nicolás de los Santos. Número 6, Franco Berri. Número 9, Nicolás Trujillo. Número 12, Marco Feria. Número 14, Gabriel. Número 19, Leo Mangrandi. Número 20, Carlos Chapman. Número 27, Federico Aguirre. Número 35, Roberto Acuña. Y con el número 41, Javier Pesari. Director técnico, señor Nicolás Casalastica. Asistente coach, señor Sebastián González. Selección nacional de Argentina. Damas y caballeros, nos colocamos de pie y nos quitamos todas las pruebas primeras para escuchar las notas del himno nacional de la República Oriental del Uruguay.
A continuación, himno nacional de la República de Argentina. A continuación, el saludo cordial y fraternal entre ambos equipos. Selección nacional de Uruguay, selección nacional de Argentina.
que se puede, desde la defensa, de la presión, siendo táctico cada vez que la bola entra ahí, ya sabemos cómo nos comportamos. Buen juego, dale. Dale. 1, 2, 3. Argentina.
Venga, todos juntos, vamos a encuentro Argentina, Uruguay, Argentina, Uruguay. Sudamericano, de baloncesto, gran Venezuela, 2017. El movimiento de Caracas. El tercer encuentro de este sorteo de competencias y a las 7:30 de la noche se enfrentan Paraguay y Venezuela.
Miss. Argentina has it offensively again. Misses a bunny.
Sorry, partner, I'm getting myself all entangled from all these cables and wires and things we have.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of them down here.
Power cables and network cables and charging cords.
Right.
Headphone cords.
Cell phone cords.
Now Delia on the drive. He gets fouled. Foul is going to be on Batista, his first. So Delia to the free throw line. Just 24 years old, saw a lot of him in FIBA Americas. Argentina, no doubt, looking to redeem itself a little bit after its exit in FIBA Americas in the championship game at the hands of Venezuela.
Argentina definitely has a tall starting five. Outside of the 6'1", they're 6'7" and above.
They've got plenty of height on the bench, too. Fittipaldo's three-pointer misses right. De Los Santos, the smallest guy out there for Argentina, gets the rebound. Mainoldi dumps it off underneath to Deck. Now De Los Santos for three. Bang!
Oh, nice shot.
You talk about the size of the Argentine roster. A couple more guards, but then you've got Federico Aguirre at 6'8", Roberto Acuna at 6'10", and Javier Saiz at 6'9".
They're definitely lacking in that department. And even the point guard that's out there right now, he's a long 6'1". He's kind of lengthy, long arms.
De Los Santos. The leaner gets blocked from behind by Perotti. Calfani the rebound. Up ahead to Perotti. He gets into the paint, and the foul on Gabriel Deck. That's the first on Deck. Each team now has one team foul. Perotti launches the three, just short. Brasino gets the rebound after getting bumped by Marcos Delia. And De Los Santos forced out high by Perotti. Now on the attack, out to Mainoldi for three. Missing left. Rebound Batista. Fittipaldo to Batista into the paint. Shoots it up. Over Mainoldi, no good. Deck the rebound.
Oh, over and back. Wasn't quite in the front court.
De Los Santos. It was close, but not close enough to register too much of a complaint.
Right. Great no call.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he caught that, stopped on the dime. Rubbed up against the defender a little bit, but not enough to knock him down.
Two team fouls now on Argentina. The free throw through, and it's 4-3. Second free throw no good. Grabbed by Delia. De Los Santos into the paint. Leaves it for Delia. He can't connect.
Nice rebound by Calfini.
Oh, beautiful play there by Argentina. Scoring is Fittipaldo. And Uruguay takes a 5-4 lead on the first bucket by Fittipaldo. Brasino to Delia. Brasino on the jumper, no good.
Five seconds.
That three barely catches the front of the iron for Aguiar. Now De Los Santos. Inside to Delia, but a foul called.
Fittipaldo was holding his jersey the whole way.
First foul on Fittipaldo, each team with two team fouls now. Mainoldi over to Deck. His three-pointer no good, rebounded by Calfani.
Batista working down low, could not convert.
Yeah, a couple of tough shots by Batista and then stolen away in the backcourt by
Oh,
Fittipaldo. Beg your pardon, that was Parodi on the steal. And Uruguay now up 7-4. Delia fading away. And Argentina has not scored since the 7:55 mark of this first quarter.
I like how Uruguay, when Argentina shoots the ball, you'll see a guy or two try to jump up and knock the ball off the rim before it actually goes in. Definitely a good heads-up play.
Brasino, right side. And Brasino travels. Carlos Schottman comes on for Argentina. He will replace Brasino. Schottman, a 6'4" guard. Parodi around the screen by Batista. And now a foul away from the ball. That will be on Fittipaldo, and that'll be his second. Correction, that was on De Los Santos of Argentina. Aguiar whips this pass left side. Calfani misses for three. And here comes Argentina trailing by 5. Again, they have not scored since the 7:55 mark of the first quarter. De Los Santos for three, no. They have one field goal in this game, a 3 by De Los Santos. Marcos Delia has 6 rebounds already. Matthias Calfani, 6 rebounds for Uruguay.
Let's see how long Uruguay can keep the pressure on and keep that drought going.
It's kind of like we saw Brazil earlier. First game of the tournament. Maybe knocking out some rust or cobwebs.
Yeah. Started off a little slow, and then consistency is the way they played the rest of the game.
That bucket was by Parodi, and now Uruguay leads by 7. Here's Delia. 3 on the shot clock. Now Deck pulls up from 19. No good.
Wow.
Batista working on Delia. Spinning baseline, a little too strong. Here comes Argentina. De Los Santos out to Deck, and Deck draws the foul.
Uruguay is protecting the basket really well. I mean, they may have given up a foul or two here and there, but they're really protecting their basket.
Argentina takes timeout, trailing 11-4. This is the 2016 South American Championship, live from Poliedro de Caracas.
Sound like you're saying live from Caracas.
Tiramos buenos tiros y erramos, y después forzamos. Fede Aguerre va por Gaby Deck después de los tiros libres. En ofensiva, Luca, vas a jugar a través de 4. Paciencia, le encontramos la salida de Leo Shalman en los tiros. Con buenas cortinas, con buena disciplina en las ofensivas. Guapera.
1:48 to play in this first quarter. Uruguay on top of Argentina, 11-4. Argentina has 1 field goal in this first quarter. They have not scored a point since the free throw by Delia at the 7:55 mark of this first quarter. And Lewis, do you see if it's something that Uruguay is doing, or is it just maybe a little bit of ring rust for Argentina?
I think it's twofold. Uruguay is really protecting the inside. Every time Argentina drives into the paint, they're getting challenged. And also, there's been a few open shots that Argentina has had, but they just simply missed them. So there's an opportunity there. We'll just have to see. Even the free throws, they've missed both of those. We'll just have to see how they progress as we enter this second quarter.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Uruguay as they battle for it amongst themselves. Now Federico Aguirre into the game for Argentina, and the drought is broken. That's Leo Mainoldi, and it's 11-6. Fittipaldo. And an offensive foul on Uruguay. Kirill Voxman, guilty of the infraction. Nice dish underneath to Delia from Luca Vildoza. He is just 20 years old. He'll be 21 on August 11th.
Fortunately, Argentina wasn't down by a lot. They've closed the lead to within 3.
Voxman, the nice finish. And Uruguay back up 5, 13-8. 3 on the way, a little short.
I think Argentina definitely has to get inside like they've been doing the last few shots into the paint.
Voxman can't get it to go in, but he will go to the free throw line.
That's a nice entry pass down low. Uruguay has 6 assists in this quarter.
That foul was on Leo Mainoldi, his first. Javier Saiz comes on to replace Marcos Delia. Javier Saiz has a lot of Saiz. He's 6'9". Free throw short by Voxman.
Oh, yeah. Kind people at FIBA.
Giving us some coffee. Shot clock is off. Game clock approaching 10. Now Schottman turns it over. 4 now 3. Fittipaldo.
Oh.
And that 3, I think, was tipped.
Great defense.
Sebastian Vazquez tried to get the 3. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Uruguay 14, Argentina 8. We are back with second quarter action from Poliedro de Caracas in just a moment.
Feel the soreness from last night.
Well, no one told you to go work out at 10 o'clock at night after having been up for almost 48 hours straight.
You know, it's one of those things. Ooh.
Put hair on your head.
And on my chest.
Some hot coffee. Just the thing for a couple of weary souls. Uruguay leading Argentina. Now a turnover. Schottman, the easy lay-in. Argentina in that first quarter shot 18%, just 2 of 11 from the field and 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Uruguay, on the other hand, 6 of 12 from the floor. They were 0 for 5 from beyond the arc.
Oh, point blank miss.
It's one of those where you look up and go, how does that not fall in? Short jumper falls down for Luca Vildoza, and Argentina to within 2. Sorts of goodies coming our way now.
Oh, yeah. Like a travel.
Five turnovers for Uruguay, 4 for Argentina. And Argentina can tie it with a deuce on this trip to the floor, or down the floor, I should say. Schottman the drive, out to Aguirre, and he gives Argentina the lead. 15-14, first lead of the game for Argentina.
Yeah, I definitely think it was the cobwebs. Every team, I'm not going to say every team because there's only been 2, but Brazil, they did the same thing. They just needed a few moments to get worked out and worked up and loose.
Well, the only team we really saw yesterday that got off to a fast start was Venezuela. Everybody else, if you recall, the first 3 games, it took everybody else a few minutes to get into it as well. Now a near turnover. Herodi misses. Calfani tips it, and then out of bounds, it'll be Argentina ball. 7:39 to play, second quarter. Uruguay back on top by 1. Schottman held. That will be on Vasquez, his first.
Sometimes you're in a tough position like Vasquez, trying to go off that high screen and roll that Argentina is setting, bringing that man to the top of the circle. And you just have to fight over it and not get in the habit of chasing a guy around and then grabbing at something like his arms or his jersey because he's in front of you.
Now the nice floato by Aguiar puts our Uruguay back up 3. Aguiar has 6. Now here comes Schottman, and I thought they were going to get an offensive foul on Mainoldi. Instead, it's going to be on, I believe, oh, they did get Mainoldi. Oh, they called it on Haller. They put the foul up on the board for Mainoldi. So Haller has 1, and Mainoldi only has 1. At some point there they go. Now they're getting it straightened out. They got to take that foul off for
There it
Rinaldi,
is.
and there they go.
Same number.
Yep. And that is Vildoza holding Fittipaldo.
Seems like one of those games that might go down to the wire. Still early yet. Both teams seem comparable in the way they've been playing thus far.
Fittipaldo. His long jumper no good. Rebounded by Aguirre. Vildoza driving on the left side around the screen, spinning his way into the lane, but Batista blocks that. It was a pretty move up until that point.
That's right.
Batista says, I don't care how pretty that move was, I'm still going to reject your junk. That three-pointer up and good for Carlos Schottman. And we're tied back up at 18.
You don't realize how hard that shot was. To come off his back leg, turn, and fade away, shooting that three, all net.
Vasquez on the attack, has it knocked out of his hands by Vildoza. And that'll be the second foul on Vildoza.
I've never drank coffee before, Craig. This is
Before this tournament, really?
yeah, before this tournament.
In your whole life?
Things like cappuccino, kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's,
Oh, yeah.
But not straight coffee ever.
I've never really had, I've tasted black coffee.
Is this black coffee?
That's black. It's black with sugar.
Oh, see, it tastes a little different. Yeah.
Yesterday they were giving us black coffee that I think may have had a little mocha in it.
Oh, man. I'm a rookie, man. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, I'm not a tremendous coffee nerd, but
Put back by Romano. His first 2 points of the game.
tied back up at 20. Batista on the right wing on the handoff to Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo spins on the baseline.
Oh, yes.
Tough shot by Fittipaldo. Now Romano. Right side to Vildoza. Saiz for three. That's good. Argentina back on top now, 23-22. First three-pointer from Saiz. Now the pass out to Vasquez.
Shot clock.
And that he did not get that off. Would have been a shot clock violation either way, as the ball did not touch the rim. Here's a look at that last bucket. Now Saiz for three. A little too strong. Batista.
Nice hook and nice follow.
Sebastian Vasquez gets two more off the miss. Vasquez with four. Uruguay back on top. Another fast quarter. Already just 3:40 left. Schottman. Saiz thought about another three. Instead gets it over to Vildoza. He launches the three. That's no good. Rebounded by Aguiar.
I like Fittipaldo. He's a crafty point guard.
Haller his first 2 points on the night. He had a good game last night. Kept Uruguay in it in the first half when they were down. Now Schottman around the screen. Out to Romano, 8 to shoot. And a foul on the floor. That'll be on Vazquez. And that'll be his second. Poliedro, by the way, is Spanish for polyhedron.
Oh, wow.
I looked that up between quarters.
So the polyhedron of Caracas.
Yes.
Oh.
Three-pointer by Luca Vildoza. And we're tied back up at 26. And if you look up at the roof, you see each of those little kind of pods of 6, each its own little polyhedron. So it's a dome of polyhedrons.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, and then he couldn't finish. Out to Fittipaldo for 3, no good. Delia the rebound. Coming up on 2 minutes to play, second quarter, we're tied at 26. Schottman, step back jumper from 19, that's good.
Beautiful.
And timeout taken by Uruguay, 1:53 to play. In this second quarter, Argentina by 2, 28-26.
Vamos a cambiar. Escúchame. Vamos step con Chapman. Hey, ¿cómo? Hey, vamos step. Lo mostramos, lo detenemos. Step con Chapman. ¿Está claro? No esperamos más atrás. ¿Está entendido? Solo con Chapman. ¿Está claro? Solo con Chapman. Es el 20. ¿Estamos de acuerdo? Solo con Chapman defensivamente. Estuvimos perfectos. Nos queda 1 minuto 50 de defensa nada más. Estuvimos perfectos. Tenemos el partido que queremos. Sí, step largo, largo. Detener. ¿Está claro? Hey, Esteban, Fede, Lucho, puño bajo. Metés, caes, abrís, inside. Piti, pica. ¿Está claro? Puño bajo para la Esteban. Que caiga. ¿Lo has entendido? Hey, 1.50 de defensa nada más.
28-26 Argentina. Minute 50 to play, second quarter. Uruguay led throughout the first quarter and half of the second, and ever since then, it's been a back and forth battle.
Looking to see how each team is going to close out this half.
Delia gets it underneath, and he is fouled. That will be on Heller. That'll be his second.
That's one of the most beautiful sights in a basketball game as a whole. When you have a big man that knows how to cut down the middle of the lane as you're coming up the floor. Sometimes one of the reasons it's really good is because you don't have a lot of big men do that. And number two, you don't have a lot of people defensively that's ready to contest that.
Second free throw by Delia pops out. Delia's got 3 points, 8 rebounds. Argentina foul on number 20, Carlos Schottman. And his free throw pops out. Argentina 1 of 6 from the line. Uruguay 4 of 7. – Second free throw good.
Fittipaldo coming out of the game. Vasquez coming in to replace him. 1:25 left in this second quarter. Uruguay trails by 1.
Aguirre on the baseline, out to Vildoza for 3. No good. Parodi into the front court. 1 minute to play, first half. Batista working on Delia. Nice spin move by Batista to the left hand and off the square. Uruguay back on top. 29-28.
Batista no está jugando productivo en el poste bajo, es solo todas las pelotas en el poste bajo a partir de ahora. Nosotros tenemos una falta todavía para dar. Ellos están en bonus, cualquier contacto van a la línea. Cualquier contacto nuestro va a la línea. Bien. Jugamos a partir. De 4 con rosca, así que lo haces cortar a Leo para que Fede tome la acción por abajo y estén listos en la rosca para buenas cortinas. Bueno bloqueo, Nico Romano y Marco de Elías. Si hay cambio, pelota inside y jugamos. Acá tenemos una falta para dar. La primera bola, jugás esto. La segunda bola, jugás cuerno y atendé. Marco, vas directamente a buscarlo a Balbi, no lo cortonás a Nico Romano. Dale.
48.9 seconds to play in the second quarter. Uruguay by 1 over Argentina. And I'm not sure what that horn was for. Ronaldo Mercedes over at the table. Not sure what the delay is here. Now we're ready to go. Franco Balbi into the game now for Argentina. 3 on the way from Schottman, and that's good. Schottman now has 10. Argentina back on top by 2, 31-29.
He loves to pop out and catch the ball and go right into his shot.
And now a turnover. Romano ends up with it. 18 left on the game clock. Shot clock is off. Clock now at 10. Over to Romano for 3, and that's good. Romano gives Argentina a 5-point lead, 34-29. Another timeout. We'll be back for the final 6.8 in just a moment.
Saca el pica, Luciano y Fiti. ¿Está entendido? No, saca el pica. Matías, 1 y 1.
Sí, de fondo.
Pica, pasás y cortás al mismo lado. Si la bola entra al aro. ¿Está entendido? Si no, pase a Matías. Si es de este lado, ¿está entendido? Ataca, se la saca a la mano, bola en mano y vamos hasta el aro. ¿Está claro? Lucho y Fiti. ¿Está entendido? Saca el pica. El que recibe, cortás al mismo lado. Si hay el pase, aro. ¿Está entendido? Matías del lado contrario, vengo, Fiti bola en mano y corro. ¿Está claro? Dale. No. Dale, vamos.
Argentina heating up from outside.
Oh.
Well, Argentina had one to give. That foul on Aguirre, his first.
Makes for a good foul. You can't take them with you.
Yep. The drive no good.
Oh.
And an offensive foul called. It's on Aguiar.
It would have to be on the rebound. Push on the rebound is what they call it.
So that was 5 fouls on Uruguay, and that would put Argentina at the line. So we have not gone to timeout yet, or rather to halftime. So yeah, Aguirre is going to get 2 free throws.
I remember a day in basketball where offensive fouls, you couldn't go to the line off an offensive foul. Probably late 80s, early 90s.
So they put 1 second back on the clock. Now they change it to 6/10. Aguirre at the free throw line. Second free throw by Aguirre is up and good, and Argentina now with a 7-point lead.
Oh. Heads up.
Argentina, despite having trailed for all of the first quarter and half of the second, now have a 7-point lead, 36-29 over Uruguay. Outscoring Uruguay in the second period, 28-15. This is the 2016 South American Championship, live from Poliedro de Caracas in Venezuela. Back with second half action in just a few minutes.
YouTube or did you just post it to Facebook?
We gotta put it on YouTube right now. Oh, it's kind of going slow. Be uploading all day if I try to retry it.
Welcome back to Poliedro de Caracas, 2016 South American Championship Tournament. Argentina with a 13-point halftime lead. They trailed by 6 after 1. Then caught Uruguay. They traded the lead back and forth a few times. In fact, the lead changed 9 times, and then all of a sudden, Argentina exploded. Ending the half on an 8-0 run. Argentina 33% from two-point range, Uruguay 52%, Argentina 7 of 17 for 41% from three-point range, Uruguay 0 for 7. Either team shooting particularly good from the free throw line. Uruguay out rebounding Argentina 24-19. Both teams have 4 offensive rebounds. Gabriel Deck makes it 38-29. For Argentina, Nicolas Romano had 5, Luca Vildoza 5, Nicolas de los Santos 3, Nicolas Brasino did not score. Marcos Delia had 3 and 8 rebounds. Leo Mainoldi 2 points. Carlos Schottman led the way with 10. Federico Aguirre had 5. And Javier Saiz had 3. Luca Vildoza led the way with 3 assists in that first half for Argentina. For Uruguay, as Delia gets his shot blocked by Matthias Calfani, Bruno Fittipaldo had 5, Mauricio Aguiar 6. Matthias Calfani did not score, but he had 6 rebounds. Aguiar had 5 rebounds to go along with his 6 points. Sebastian Vazquez had 4. Esteban Batista had 7 points and 6 rebounds. Luciano Perotti had 2 points, 4 assists. Ricky Newsom did not play in that first half. And Kirill Vaxman had 3. Uruguay surprisingly leading points in the paint. They had 18, Argentina with just 10. And the Argentine bench outscoring Uruguay's bench to the tune of 28-9.
Looked like he got away with a walk there. Number 7. Calfani, excuse me.
Calfani now with 8. Delia. Now Brasino. Back to Delia. Pretty ball movement by Argentina that time. Mainoldi to Brasino for 3. That looked pretty good. Got front iron though, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Argentina. Uruguay has cut the lead to 10. Mainoldi for 3. That a little too strong. a pretty reverse there off of the great ball movement, Esteban Batista.
And that's not an easy reverse.
No, it's
normally,
really not.
When you come with that reverse, you're coming and you're using your right hand. But he came in reverse with the left hand, meaning he has to put a different kind of English on that ball to make it go in.
Out to De Los Santos. Throws up the three-pointer as the shot clock expires, and here comes Uruguay. They trail by just 8 now. Well, two-pointer was short.
That's also different with FIBA rules. If you're shooting the ball and the shot clock expires and the defense catches the ball, the play can continue. Whereas you see in other leagues, NBA or whatnot, if it expires, the ball stops and the opposing team takes it out. I actually like the way FIBA does it better.
Now Deck
has
it blocked away, but therefore the follow is Mainoldi. Uruguay had it down to 8. It's back to 12 now, 44-32. Timeout on the floor. This is the 2016 South American Championship live from Caracas.
Mira.
Vamos, dale, a 4 que cruzar, que tengamos más movilidad.
Vamos a hacer 4. Esteban pica, está claro. Matías, paso, ¿está entendido? Sacás a Fiti, viene. Matías, pon el bloqueo. Esteban, vas ahí para atacarlo a velocidad. ¿Está claro? ¡Ey! El juego sigue, no hay que claudicar, el juego sigue. No se pueden escapar, vamos, dale. Matías, no abandones el aro, dale mucho suma, compañero.
Batista leading Uruguay in points and rebounds.
Just gave the group to our right, it's in the stands, probably about 100 young men. Just gave them a shout out over the loudspeaker. You can hear them cheering.
Schottman leads Argentina with 10 points. Delia has 9 rebounds. That foul was on Fittipaldo, his second. Delia back to the free throw line. The lead stays at 13, 45-32. Parodi.
Little dipsy-do by Parodi. Not intentional, though. Looks like he slipped on the floor a little bit.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Delia. And now they've opened the doors in advance of game number 4.
People are literally running to the closest seats they can get to.
And a shot clock violation against Uruguay. Coming up at 7:30, it's Venezuela and Paraguay, as Uruguay commits its 8th turnover. Uruguay not paying close attention to the shot clock. Brasino, the long three-pointer, and that's good. Rique Newsom into the game now for Uruguay. The lead 16, biggest of the game for Argentina. Floater by Aguiar, no good. Rique Newsom's tip, no good. But then there for the putback is Esteban Batista. Batista now with 11. Mainoldi now for 3 from the wing, and that's good. 17 points the lead, 51-34. Fittipaldo for 3, and he answers.
Oh, yeah, we got a little shootout going on here.
Brasino.
Oh,
To De Los Santos. Pretty little give and go there.
see what they're doing right now, Argentina, is they're using the art of moving without the ball. Point guard gave the ball up. Brasino had it up top. Point guard did not stop moving. He cut through, and his defender didn't go with him.
Rique Newsom draws the foul. That'll be on deck, and that's his third. So Delia sits down. Mainoldi sits down, and Deck sits down. Aguirre comes in. Brasino comes in. And Nicolas De Los Santos comes in. Free throw by Newsom, no good. De Los Santos. Getting it back, 10 to shoot. Uruguay's defense has forced Argentina all the way out near midcourt. A couple of extra passes on the outside results in the open three-pointer by Federico Aguirre.
Craig, that was stellar ball movement. They moved the ball very quickly. The drive on the basket, kicked it out, moved it to the next man, and lights out.
Now Fittipaldo answers for 3 again, and he's got 11.
Wow. There's still a little lead, but these jump shots are going back and forth, knocking them down.
Brasino, another 3,
Oh.
no good. Fittipaldo to Newsom. His long 2, no good, and then tipped out of bounds by Voxman. Oh, I thought that went off of Kirill Voxman. They're going to say that went off of Argentina. Fittipaldo. Now Voxman gets the defender in the air, out to Newsom, and was almost going to be a shot clock violation. Now the kick out, De Los Santos. Coming up on 2:10 to play, third quarter. Over to Romano, 10 to shoot. Just patience by the Argentine offense. That gets knocked out of bounds. I thought Vasquez tipped that. No more substitutions for Argentina. Brasino sits down along with De Los Santos. Vildoza comes on with Schottman. Fittipaldo to Aguiar, launching the 3, no. Romano back taps the rebound, and Fittipaldo ends up with it. Uruguay resets. Fittipaldo, great defense. Nice hands by Luca Vildoza. Acuna. And the reverse finish by Nicholas Romano. So patient with that finish. A lot of guys will be so eager to get that up.
Yes.
Especially on the reverse, that they'll panic a little bit and just try to flip it up there.
Yes. The patient, unselfish, not caring, but making the right pass. Definitely makes it tough on the defense because that was a 3-on-1. And you don't know which way it's going to come from. And that gives the offense the advantage.
Boxman tangled up with Acuna, and that'll be Acuna on the foul, and that is his first. Fourth team foul on Argentina with 1:24 to play in the quarter. And now an offensive foul on Ricky Newsom. Press area again starting to fill up in advance of this game between Venezuela and Paraguay. Shotman to Romano. Romano on the penetration, leaves it underneath to Acuna. But Acuna not in a great position, and then saved nicely in bounds by Bruno Fittipaldo. And now that foul.
It's one of those same plays that we saw before where we get the knee to the thigh.
This one does not appear to be terribly bad, though. Yeah, right there, the knee to the thigh. Oh, little upper thigh.
Ooh. He'll have to ice that tonight.
So Fittipaldo goes to the free throw line with 57.1 to play. Argentina on top by 17. Biggest lead of the game for Argentina was 18. Fittipaldo makes it 16. 53 seconds to play in the third quarter. Aguirre over to Vildoza. Now to Acuna. More great ball movement by the Argentines. They've been watching film on their women's team. Some of the best passing I've ever seen at any level of basketball. Ricky Newsom to Voxman. Voxman banging to try to create some space. Gets it back. That shot blocked. Aguirre on the block. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 18. Argentina will hold for the last shot. Vildoza up near midcourt. Clock at 10.
Looks like the screen and roll.
Vildoza to his right. Inside to Acuna. His shot blocked by Ricky Newsom. The veteran Newsom saw that coming the whole way. And the third quarter ends with Argentina on top by 18, 60-42. We're back with fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Él juega al pick and pop.
entonces el Argentina-Uruguay.
Fourth quarter underway here at Poliedro de Caracas. Third game of the day between Uruguay and Argentina. Uruguay led by 6 after one quarter, but Argentina has really taken it to Uruguay the last 2 quarters, outscoring them 28-15 in the second and 24-13 in the third. Uruguay's offense has been pretty consistent, right around that 14-point mark over 3 quarters. Argentina must have just been a slow start, scoring only 8 points in that opening frame.
Yeah. Offensive foul.
That'll be on Newsom.
We should create our own little stat.
What's that?
Call it the flyby stat. We just had another open jumper here by Argentina, where the guy just flew by him, almost hit the LED. You know, I think when teams learn to close out properly, you could probably prevent 8 to 10 points in a game that otherwise the guy gets because you're not there.
Argentina foul is on Acuna, and that is his third. We could call that a shine.
Or a Fada.
Now, that doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Lead is 20. So Argentina's been handling business.
Pass intercepted by Newsom. It's got to have a little bit of a ring to it. One syllable, like board or dish, dime,
yes.
dunk, stuff, tray. Now you got the shine.
Another port by Argentina leads to a timeout.
64-42, 8:18 to play fourth quarter. We're back with fourth quarter action from Caracas.
Trying to think here. I mean, it's valid.
It is. It really is.
Because the guy over here and then fake, boom.
You know, you take one dribble, step in, get a little closer.
And if the guy that's guarding the postman goes out, the postman's boom.
Vuelve a hacer 4 bajas. Vuelve a hacer 4 bajas. ¿Está claro? Dale, vamos. Dale.
It's like in the category like football, yards after carry, or just something.
Se juega libre reversa, Javier. ¿Por qué?
It almost has to be like a defense.
Dale, Shatman.
Something, but on the negative
Switch.
side.
¿Verdad?
Right.
Hay switch.
Like efficiency
La
or
pelota,
like,
si hay switch,
-1.
va a Romano para que ese hombre no pueda volver a cambiar y a partir de ahí juega inside. Está libre reversa contra el switch inside. Dale.
(64-42). 8:15 to play fourth quarter. During the break, Lewis Shine and I discussing the virtues of the new stat we invented called the Shine.
Now, this stat isn't like a positive stat, though. It's to show steal. Oh,
Up off. I'm not sure what they were trying to accomplish there. If they were trying to throw the oop off the glass, or if that was just a bad oop pass.
tell you what, if it came off the glass, though, that would have been nice
yeah,
and
it would.
sweet.
Three players in doubles for Argentina. Romano leading the way with 11. Schottman and Aguirre each with 10. Fittipaldo with 12 for Uruguay. Batista with 11.
Because in football, isn't there like missed tackles or like isn't there something along those lines that a defensive player can get credited with that is a negative? I'm not sure you're a football guy. I was just,
Well, informally, some teams give out loaves of bread to the defense if a guy is caught loafing if he doesn't run to the ball on a tackle. But that's a little more informal. That doesn't necessarily have any bearing. I have to think about that.
Missed tackles, broken tackles, or drops.
Yeah, receiver drops a pass, yeah.
I've heard announcers say so-and-so has 5 drops on the day.
Yep.
We'll massage
continue to work
it a little
on this,
bit.
yeah. I think it's got some merit, to tell you the truth.
Because when you have a flyby or a guy that doesn't close out and he just jumps at a guy, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
He has a choice. It's not team-oriented per se.
Yeah. Get into the advanced metrics, some of the baseball stats. Wins above replacement.
Oh, yeah.
Whip, walks, hits per innings pitched.
That's a lot.
Fielder independent ERA. Things of that nature.
And I guess I never knew that stats went so deep until I watched the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many NBA stats where first guy to 11 assists in a Game 7 finals or just there were just so many. They keep stats for everything. Do a good job at it, too. I mean, the database, wherever it is, has to be vast.
A lot of work by a lot of interns, I imagine, putting in that information. But then you have to have some pretty bright programmers and things to be able to call that stuff up at a half a moment's notice.
And you're right. It happens in an instant. I mean, we be watching TV, and such and such just made history. I'm like, well, who called on that info? Or you know what I mean? Who knew that? Maybe there's a system where it pops up.
Well, we see that on our broadcasts here through the CIS program created by FIBA that feeds our tablet between us and the graphics you see that pop up. There you see, for instance, the line on Sebastian Vazquez. As soon as that goes in the stat program, it pushes to the graphics program and our tablet, and then it's up to the director or producer to have it come up. That's Marcelo down there. He's the one who has all those graphics at the ready. As Schottman hits for 3 again. See, there's that little pop-up. Schottman, 13 points, 3 of 5 from three-point range. And even the assists on Balby.
He definitely does a great job because that's definitely requires your attention and dedication to what's going on in the atmosphere while the game's going on.
Leads 27 and an offensive foul. I think that'll be on Acuna. It is. And that is foul number 4 on Acuna.
I think I got a head nod by our partner from our last game yesterday, Victor Mansour, when I asked him was he going to join us. Kind of gave me a head nod.
All right.
I'm hoping that head nod is 100%. I know he does a lot of things around here, for FIBA in the atmosphere and, on game day. So it'd be nice to have him again. And there he does, walk past. Go figure.
There's the man, the Brazilian beast.
I think we give nicknames to everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Craig the Fadinator.
I don't really have a nickname. Never really did.
I love some of the nicknames that basketball players get. You know, like Magic. I think he got that name in college or something. You got like Big Game James. I love that.
Yeah, but sometimes it's more of a marketing thing than it is an actual nickname. Magic is a nickname. You call him Magic. Hey, Magic.
Right.
You know?
It's kind of like his name now.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know it's Irvin.
Spelled E-A-R-V-I-N. Like Babe Ruth. That's a nickname. Babe.
I never knew that.
Yeah, his real name's George Herman Ruth.
Oh, my gosh. I learn something new every day.
But like Willie Mays, they called him the Say Hey Kid, but you wouldn't say, hey, say hey kid.
Right.
You know, or Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper. Hey, Yankee Clipper, you know?
Or Iceman, George Gervin.
Yeah, Ice.
Hey,
Ice
Iceman.
used to call him Ice.
I'll tell you one of my favorites as well. Mr. Clutch. The logo himself, Jerry West. Now, if you have a name, Mr. Clutch, that means that you took care of business on the court in the last few seconds or when you needed a bucket. Mr. Clutch.
You got Robert Parrish, Chief.
So I guess what we're coming down to is some nicknames are you can call people that, but some nicknames you can't call them.
Right. And I think Alex Rodriguez messed the nickname game up for a generation by going by A-Rod.
Yeah.
Because everything now is the first initial and the first syllable of the last name.
What's up, C-Fata?
C-Fate.
C-Fate. Fans starting to file in.
Even Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I mean,
Mamba.
Mamba.
You know, nobody calls him Mamba. It's just his brand.
I think he has a good enough name to where it's
Yeah, Kobe.
Kobe.
You know, that's like Madonna. Prince. Michael didn't really need a nickname, although we had Air Jordan, but nobody called him Air. You know, they called him MJ.
Yeah.
Or just Jordan. There's another guy who didn't need a name. Oh, blocked by Newsom. Another great nickname that kind of became somebody's name in addition to Brand. William the Refrigerator Perry.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, they called him Fridge. I mean, that pretty much became his name. Hey, Fridge. So you can do that.
And for Newsom, that's 2 blocks in the same kind of fashion. Argentina player thought he had an easy layup, and Newsom came out of nowhere at the last second. I love those kind of blocks.
I think by rule, a nickname has to actually be shorter than your own name.
Yeah, maybe you do like when you sign up for a password or something like that, you only get so many characters.
That's a great rule.
You have to use a symbol. I'm joking.
See, your nickname would be difficult then because Lewis Shine is only 3 syllables. I'm calling you the Ohio Assassin.
Oh,
so
man.
That's more of a brand.
Yeah, I've been called so many nicknames, you know.
Well, let's hear them.
Oh, they call me Lou Shine. You know what I'm saying? It's all surrounding my name, though.
Yeah. How about Sweet Lou?
I've had that as well.
We'll have to try that out, see how that works. Sweet Lou Shine.
I might try to go with a symbol, though.
What would the symbol be?
That's a good question. Maybe my signature.
Yeah, but then that's just your name. Ricky Newsom for three,
Oh, yes.
and Newsom hits.
Newsom with a three-pointer and 3 foul shots to make 6 on the night for him.
Maybe a little diamond with a little glint on it.
Like bling.
Yeah, because it's, it's shining. That would be your symbol.
Oh, nice stretch out.
Saiz with the follow. Diamond would be a good nickname.
Oh, not for me.
Diamond Lewis Shine.
Oh, no.
Diamond. Oh, I like that.
You associate that with a lady. Diamond.
No.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Or if you're an NBA player and you get a ring, then they can be your best friend then, I'll take them.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Why wouldn't Lewis Shine,
Oh, man.
You'd be your girl's best friend.
Yeah, you can.
Diamond. Ooh. We may have stumbled on something here, Lewis. Diamond Lewis Shine. Call you Di for short. Parodi with 46 seconds left. Everybody kind of cruising at half speed now, with Argentina on top by 24.
Oh.
And the dunk by Brasino. For emphasis. Voxman off the glass.
I just love how Argentina has just shared the ball. They have 25 assists as a team on the night to Uruguay's 12, sorry. It's hard to stop teams when they're unselfish and they're willing to share the ball no matter who scores.
Don't forget, coming up at 7:30, our final game of the evening, Venezuela and Paraguay, as Newsom launches another three and hits. And we go final. Argentina wins its tournament opener by the score of 82-58 over Uruguay. Uruguay falls to 1-1 in group play. Uruguay off tomorrow. Argentina plays the day's opener against Peru at 11:30. Argentina outscores Uruguay in the final quarter by the score of 22-16. And really, once Argentina gained control late in the second quarter, it was all Argentina. Argentina 45% from two-point range, Uruguay 42%. Argentina 42% from beyond the arc, Uruguay just 17%, 3 of 17. Uruguay actually out-rebounded Argentina in that game, 40-37. But there are the assist numbers, 26-14 in favor of Argentina. They did indeed share the ball. We saw that a number of times on passes around the perimeter that resulted in a very open shot. Argentina ended up with more points in the paint, 36-28. Fast break points in favor of Argentina, 11-8. And the Argentine bench outscored Uruguay's bench, 46-22, as we look at the game leaders. For Argentina, Romano had 11. Vildoza had 6 points, 4 assists. De Los Santos 5 points. Balbi did not score, but he had 4 assists. Racino had 5 points, 6 assists. Delia, 8 points, 10 rebounds. Gabriel Deck, 11 points, 4 boards. 3 boards, beg your pardon. Mainoldi, 7.6 rebounds. Schottman, 13 points. Aguirre, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Acuna had 3. And Saiz had 3. For Uruguay, Bruno Fittipaldo had 12. Aguiar, 6 and 5 rebounds. Calfani had 1.8 boards. Vazquez, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Esteban Batista, the double-double with 11 and 11. Haller, after having a pretty good game last night, tallied just 2 in this one. Luciano Parodi, 6 points, 5 assists. Riquet Newsom, 8 points, 4 rebounds in just 15 minutes of play. Zanotta played but did not score, and Kirill Voxman, 5 points. Let's get a look at the highlights. Louis Shine, take us through them.
Oh, it's a lot of Argentina on these highlights. A lot of points in the paint. You see right there, Acuna with the block shot. Pop out three-pointer by Schottman. Actually, he had a couple of those three-pointers coming off a screen with his back foot. Reverse play by Parodi. Couple of block shots there at the end by Newsom at the last minute. Newsom finished the game strong. And a slam dunk by Brasino in transition in the last minute of the game.
Once again, the final score. Argentina 82, Uruguay 58. Both teams. Argentina in action tomorrow at 11:30. Uruguay has the day off. Argentina will face Peru. Coming up at 7:30, it's Venezuela and Paraguay. We will be back on air at 7:20 for the pregame. For my partner Louis Shine and everybody at FIBA, so long for now, and thanks for watching.